Why can marriage counseling make things worse for women considering divorce? In this short video, I will reveal why doing marriage counseling most of the time is putting the horse before the cart, and how it can get women in more trouble and get them the actual opposite effect of what they're looking for. My name is Mike Fink, and I am a clarity and decision-making expert, coach, and innovator. I'm also the author of the groundbreaking book, Divorce Decision Decoded. And I help women considering divorce get absolute clarity and certainty in as little as 2 weeks so that they can make the right decision with peace of mind and move towards the happier life they deserve. I'm going to show you why doing marriage counseling can actually be doing things backwards and be more detrimental than beneficial, unless you determine first whether your marriage can be saved or not. It may sound paradoxical because many women considering divorce turn toward marriage counseling as a way to understand whether they can save their marriage or not. The problem with that approach, though, is that unless they know beforehand what is important to them, then they don't have clarity in terms of what they should be working on in their marriage counseling. And it's not only about knowing what's important to them, it's also understanding in which order of importance, from the most important thing to the least important thing. And the reality is that for most women, they have between 20 to 30 things that are important to them in a relationship. And when it sounds like a lot to them, it's a sure sign that they're missing critical pieces of the puzzle. The most important thing, though, is not only understanding what's important to you, which is step one, in which order of importance from the most important one to the least important one, but then it's also having this crucial distinction about what values are essential versus optional, meaning which ones are non-negotiable, which ones need to be fulfilled, at least acceptably, for the relationship to work long-term. Because otherwise, they go there and their husband may end up making changes. But if those changes are on the optional values, then the situation doesn't get any better because he has made changes, but not on the real needle movers. And now women are still considering divorce, but they have the added guilt of the fact that their husband made changes. Or now their husband can become even more hostile towards the idea of divorce because he can say, hey, I've made changes, I've made efforts, why cannot we make things work? And this gets women the exact opposite result of what they wanted. So the first thing is to do things in the proper sequence, meaning understand what's important to them, in which order of importance from the most important one to the least important one, and distinguishing between what's essential versus optional, because that's the only way to know what they can or cannot compromise on. If you want to have a document that will show you step one in terms of how to become clear in terms of what is important in a relationship, send me a direct message and I will give you this document for free. I will not even ask you for your email. So send me a direct message and I will give you step one of this process.